One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Scarlet Knights offense will be first on the attack. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To the air. It's Manning. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They'll go back to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sheffield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spiders.
Gonna run it. It's Campbell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got a man. It's strong. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weber. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Campbell. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Caught behind the line. It's Weber. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offense...
And And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. To the air. It's Manning. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Strong. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the quick game. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Weber. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And the fake works if he can get the first.
And you don't see that very often, do you? Like 4th and 1, if I'm going to go for it, usually keep the offensive unit on there. Fooled him a little bit, though. Got the fake punt, successful, got the 1st down, moved the sticks.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's strong. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got it behind the line. It's Weber. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, the defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense sitting him on the ground quickly.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's a fake. He's looking to pass. It's not pretty, but it worked. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.